Can you increase strength in a calorie deficit? Yes, absolutely. All you who work with me and are currently cutting are a testament to this. Consistently smashing new personal bests. The scientific literature also supports this with a new meta-analysis, a study of studies done by Murphy and Koehler. The meta-analysis found that energy restriction impaired muscle growth, but not strength development. And these findings, they didn't surprise me. I'm yet to see a client who didn't continue to gain strength when in a deficit. Muscle building does take a hit, as naturally you're going to gain more muscle in a surplus than in a deficit, as you'll be much more effectively fueling the muscle building process. But that's not to say that you can't also build muscle during energy restriction. In this analysis, several studies found muscle growth in an energy deficit. And losing fat while simultaneously building muscle is known as body recomposition, and I've done a very, very in-depth article explaining how this is not only possible, but with the right plan, it's probable. This analysis showed that lean mass gains scaled with the severity of the energy deficit. So the larger the deficit, the less gains you make. So as I point out in my body recomposition article, you should definitely check that out. It's important not to participate in extreme calorie restriction if you want to continue to build muscle while cutting. One big thing that I wanted to make sure I mentioned when explaining these findings and providing take-home points is that strength gains, especially in the short term, are largely due to neural improvements in the neuromuscular system and our brain. This is why many can see astronomical strength gains while visual muscle gain takes its sweet time. If you're not making the expected strength gains when in a deficit, especially if you're relatively new to training, then you're most likely losing muscle mass. This is why I use strength development and progressive overload as a key metric when tracking progress. Not only for strength, but also for muscle gain and even maintenance. To summarize, your fat loss endeavors shouldn't impact your strength gains. You can make some serious strength gains while in a calorie deficit. Muscle building will take a hit, but it's nowhere near as bad as many think. You can still build muscle during energy restriction. If you're not gaining strength, then the expected positive neural adaptations must be overshadowed by muscle loss. If this is the case, you might need to bump up your calories. You want to be in a slight deficit to lose weight, not an extreme one. This will allow you to increase strength and even muscle mass while shredding.